1, 2, here we go. All right, this video is for the Lully Gavotte, the third and fourth phrases. This will start halfway through measure 8. So we're going to start on that measure 8 on the note C. That's the beginning of the third phrase. So I'm going to go through one measure at a time, count the measures for you, and then play them twice each. The tune, the whole piece is actually in 2/2, all right, which means 2 half notes. However, I'm going to keep counting in 4/4, 4 quarter notes, so that it's just a little bit easier to follow. So starting on measure 8. Now measure 8, we're just going to start right on the C. And you'll see I hop my finger. It's staccato, so you'll have time to hop your finger back and forth. Here we go. 1, 2. So that's enough of that. Measure 9 is going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Remember that the dotted quarter note gets an extra half a beat. So 1 and 2. Okay, let's count it and just shadow bow. Ready, count, measure 9. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Play now. 3 and 4. Last time, measure 9. All right, here is measures 8 and 9 together, starting on the C. 1, 2. 1 and 2. All right, here is measure 10. It will start up bow on the F, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a. Okay, count that in shadow with me. Ready, measure 10, count. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a. Okay, so those 16th notes are twice as fast as the 8th notes. Here we go. Measure 10, ready, try. All right, let's try to put together 8, 9, and 10, starting on the C. 1, 2, 8 goes. 1 and 2. 1, 2, again from the C. All right, and I went one more note, okay? Let's actually just try that transition a couple times. By transition, I mean the note F in measure 8, 9, 10, the second F in measure 10, okay? So from that, this we have. Right? Let's try that a few times. 8, 9, 10. It's the third beat in measure 10. 1, 2, down bow, go. 3 and 4. And again, ready from the F. Okay. Let me make sure that's the right bowing. It is, okay? Let's focus just on measure 11 now. Measure 11 will start up bow like we just did. And let's go all the way to the end of that phrase. So we'll add that E in measure 12. So here's 11 and half of 12. Starting up bow, let's count it in shadow. 1, 2, count and shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Again, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. All right, here we go. Ready, 11, here it is. Ready, and again, 11. Last time that's tricky, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Again, if any of these spots is tricky for you, pause the video at that point, repeat it at least 5 times so it's really solid, and you can always rewind and try again from the beginning if you want to practice again with me. I'll now go all the way through the third phrase. This starts halfway through measure 8 and stops halfway through measure 12. Here we go, with the metronome again. From the C in measure 8, 1, 2, here we go. One, two, again, go. That might be the hardest line on this page until we get to the fast stuff. Even that is not as hard, I think, those faster notes later on, because the rhythm's really steady. In this one, the rhythm is quite challenging, so I think that one's worth practicing a lot. The next phrase, I'll just include this in this video. It's not very hard though compared to that one. So phrase 4 starts halfway through measure 12. So the phrases always start after the caesura. You've got these 2 lines. Those are called a caesura, which is a stop, or just train tracks. Some people call them train tracks, but the Italian word is caesura. So after the caesura in measure 12, we'll start on the E. It's the second E. Here's the whole phrase. Ready, and. Okay, I almost don't think that's worth me breaking down in this video. I'll just play it again a few times. And if you need to break it down on your own, that one's easy to do, okay? I'm not going to break down every measure because they are pretty straightforward. Just make sure you've always got low second fingers, no sharps. And I would use 4th finger in measure 14. I would use the 4th finger, not the open, so you don't have to cross so far. All right, I'll play that same phrase again 2 more times, and then I'll put them together. Here's measure 12. Measure 12 after the caesura. And again, here we go. All right, so I think that's pretty straightforward. I'll now put it together with the third phrase, starting after the caesura in measure 8. 1, 2, here we go. And if you want to, I'll go now all the way from the beginning and I'll stop there in 16. 1, 2, beginning, goes. All right, there was the first 4 phrases of the Lully Gavotte. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for being great students. Bye.